How I got started in entrepreneurship. Well, it wasn't all glitz and glamour, and it was not fun. I was actually forced to do it by life circumstances, right? I actually lost my father when I was very young, and that forced me to grow up very soon, right? My family needed to be provided for, and I was the only one willing to step up to the plate. A very unfortunate circumstance happened where, we weren't the richest people when that happened, but everything that we had really got stripped from us in that moment because his inheritance, well, my uncle ended up taking that, and it was so complicated to get that back. I had to go to lawyers, all these sort of things, and I was like, okay, well, I'm dealt with some unique cards, right? And I don't think this is by coincidence. I think everything serves a greater purpose in life. And so what I ended up coming to the realization of was I could either blame the world for something that happened to me that I can't control, or I could take it into my own hands and do something about it, right? And in my case, that was working on myself and starting a business so that I'm able to provide for my family, right? And now we flash forward 5 years from now, and we've done it. We've made the money, and we've been able to help our family, and we've been able to move past that, right? And so that is what I really want to touch on here, is that failures or things that happen to you are not final. 10% what happens to you, 90% how you react to it, all right? And that is what I believe most people in society don't understand, right? They think that they've reached this roadblock and then it's just all done. And then they just feel defeated and they stay in this defeat. Well, they shouldn't be, because what else, what other option is there? So yeah, if you just give up, what else do you have, right? You're gonna be dreading it and regretting what you could have done, the man you could have been. And yeah, that is life, right? There's action takers and there's victimizers, thinking that this happens to them, thinking that they have this sort of disease, right? Depression, all these things. I'm not saying depression isn't real. I think it can be overcame. I think that there's a way out of that, right? So don't let yourself dread on these things and be defeated by these things. Know that there is a way out and know that there is another path. And for you, it may not be entrepreneurship, right? We now live in a day and age where you could create content and monetize that, right? There's a lot of ways to go after your passions and be able to monetize what you're good at. So it's all about just putting one foot in front of the other and never giving up, and you will get there. God has a greater plan. I know that. If anybody's an example of it, my own life has been an example, right? I'm not going to speak on anything that I have not been able to do and I have not seen, right? So yeah, I just want this to be a friendly reminder that, it's never over. It's never too late. Especially if you're a man, God gave us the ability to provide and to protect. And well, that also gives you the ability to create, because if you can do those things, you're able to create something, right? So yeah, just create your own world, right? And everybody's definition of creating their own world is going to be different, right? I know there's athletes out there. I know there's painters out there. I know there's actors out there. Really depends on what suits you and what you want to go after. But to know if it's possible or not, it's more than possible. It just takes determination and completing it, right? One step in front of the other. That's it.